We do a process, really. I suppose the level we are, we can sort of pick and choose a little bit. And so we've got some young guys in there this morning. I'm looking for chefs at the moment. We've had a little bit of movement in the kitchen, some have gone on. And I like to recruit young, sort of green, you know what I mean? And then nurture them up in the Simpsons way, you know what I mean? So what I look for is obviously passion, bit of integrity, common sense is a big thing. You know, we're not sort of brain surgeons. We've all left school with, I guess, some qualifications, but it's a job that requires lots of common sense, lots of passion, sort of an ability to push themselves. That's the thing, and you can see that in young guys straight away. You know, we've got a lad in there from school on a work experience, and he's so passionate and enthusiastic, asking questions. What's this for? How does that work? What's that on? Why am I doing this? Sort of that absorption of knowledge is what they're looking for, and at this level it's not an easy job. You know, it's not like flipping burgers or making sandwiches in Greggs. It's hard work, lots and lots of hard work, and if you haven't got that enthusiasm, it's the hardest job in the world.
Now, when you came to the college, you brought that lad, Jack?
Yeah. Well, he's just moving on.
He's moved on.
Yeah. He's won lots of competitions. He's pushed himself to the limit. He's won graduate awards. He's won diplomas. He's won all sorts of things, and he hasn't. The problem nowadays with a lot of chefs, I find, is they all want something very, very quickly. You know, I started in many years ago, 1984, and you know, it's come to fruition now. I'm working in a lovely restaurant, got a directorship, executive chef, so you know, it seems all roses, but that's a lot of plates of food, you know what I mean? And the problem with now with young chefs, they see the TV, they see the glamorization of the good food show, you know, all this sort of stuff, and they think it comes easy.
I want instant recognition.
And you couldn't be further from the truth. You could not be further from, you know, they win MasterChef, but then their career path changes anyway. So it's just buckling down, getting stuck in. That's all I can say, really. Well,
I think I know the answer.
Yeah. Well, of course, you know, and it's not just about, you know, we don't sort of set a guideline. You don't clock in at 9. You know, some of the lads here, they come in at 8 and they'll work till 1 o'clock. I don't ask them to do that. That's what's expected of the job. You know what I mean? And you know, again, it's about pushing yourself and wanting to work more. If they come in at 9 and then they sort of, I'm going now, and then there's things to do, you know, that's showing a lack of, you know, wanting to take it further.
No commitment.
No, exactly, yeah. And it's the commitment they need to make, you know, when they do a job, when I expect them to do a job, even if it's, I don't know, chopping an onion, you chop it one day, it might take you 5 minutes, but you do it right. You chop it the next day, if it still takes you 5 minutes, then you're doing it wrong. You need to be pushing yourself to do it in 4 minutes, then to do it in 2 minutes, and then to do it in 1 minute, and then you get a next job, and then so on and so on. It's that sort of so timekeeping, yeah, it's that's internal. We don't sort of clock in, clock out. No. Yeah, of course, for many reasons. Obviously, this uniform has been designed for safety as much as anything. It's the uniform of a chef, of course, and it's, you know, you can see straight away he's a chef, and that's why we wear this uniform. Obviously I wear an apron and sensible shoes, because it's for safety first and foremost, but then it's a sign of recognition in the industry, and you know, you should be proud of, you know, the uniform. And you know, you see guys on telly now with t-shirts and, you know, all kinds of flowery stuff, and you know, they should be proud of, you know, I've been wearing this, not the same jacket, but you know what I mean, and it's your uniform. It's like a policeman, it's like a fireman, it's what we are, you know what I mean, as an industry. And
of course we shouldn't wear it away from work, should we? Shouldn't go
no, not at all. You know, you shouldn't, you know, it's all should be kept in. We come in, get changed into the kitchen, and when they go out, yeah, so yeah, no, it's not good practice to sort of wear it round. They're not that proud of it, I'm sure. Yeah, of course. Obviously, English communication. That's the, you know, important thing, because working in a kitchen, it is all about communication. You know, it's like a football team. If you're not communicating, they're going to lose. And if we're not communicating on a Saturday night when we've got sort of 80 people in for dinner, if we're not talking in a civil and correct manner, then the communication goes. And obviously, maths. You know, we all got to work to gross profits and weights, measures, and you know, if you need 500 grams, you know how to weigh and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not all, again, it's, you know, it's not all about what you see on the TV. That's what, you know, it's getting to the nuts and bolts of the industry. Yeah. No comment. They don't last long at Simpsons. Yeah, we were very, to be fair, we're very lucky here. We get people coming in, and I have to say, you know, you've got to go, because they're so. It's a passion. It's not like any other job, and it's difficult to express this through a camera or whatever. But until you know about working in a restaurant, that's sort of, it's infectious, yeah. You know, and phoning in sick doesn't come into the equation really. You sort of, you know, it's pushing, you know, you could have had, you know, worked sort of 60, 70, 80 hours, and you do feel sick, but you have to get yourself up, pick yourself up and push yourself through it, you know. And you know, we've got some young guys in there who you know, do feel the brunt of, you know, the pressure, but they will, if they carry on, you know, go anywhere in the world to become a chef, you know what I mean, at whatever level they want, you know what I mean? You know, you know, your mind's not on the job then. You certainly wouldn't be you know, focused on what you were looking at. Yeah.
And there's a hygiene perspective, isn't there?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Talking on the phones, you know, it's not good practice. No, there's not. You're not focused on your job if you're sitting talking on the phone. Yeah, they're part of your, you know, they're your possession, they're your trade, they're your tools, and you know, there's so many different types of knives out there now. It's, you know, you have to feel comfortable with what, you know, your equipment you're using. You know, there's different weights, different strengths, and you need to invest in a good set of knives because they'll last you a lifetime if you look after them, and if you're sort of you know, you keep them sharp, keep them clean, and they'll last. You know, if you invest in good knives, you know, even if you buy one a month, that's all you need to do. Just get a basic set, and then broaden them, and and they will last you if you look after them. They will last you life.
Yeah, I'll say to students when it's your birthday maybe, and
Exactly,
people struggle what to buy,
Instead of having an iTunes voucher, get a decent knife. That's it. Yeah. But as I say, it all stems down to that. Every question you've asked is all about passion and enthusiasm. And you know, we always say here, there's, you know, some people come, and we're interviewing at the moment for a young chef, and it might not be the kitchen for them, but I always say there's a kitchen for somebody somewhere. And this is, you know, this is the Premier League, and not all players want to play in the Premier League, but if you do, you can get your benefits. You know, you can get a job on your CV, and you know, you can get a job anywhere in the world if you've worked in a high class establishment. But as I say, it's not for everybody, you know. So